Hi, my name's Kristina Phipps, and I am a second semester sophomore with working on a marine biology major, and I'm from Cabot, Arkansas, which is in central Arkansas area, 45 minutes kind of away from Little Rock-ish. What I like to do in my free time depends on how much time I actually have. Because I'm a STEM major and then I was also in band, I don't really get a lot of free time that much. But what free time I do have is spent hanging out with friends, whether that's playing video games, board games, going shopping with them, just sitting and talking, or like going outside on hikes and being out in nature. But then I also like to write song lyrics, and I have a total of 12 songs written lyrics wise, and I'm currently trying to learn how to play guitar and or piano to be able to write the music for those songs. I also enjoy reading, coloring, pretty much anything that has to do with like the fine arts. I like to do it. As for why I applied, I'm currently trying to find a job on campus, and this is one of those jobs that I felt like I would be able to be a good position for it. Um, I feel like I have the ability to be able to connect to people and be there for them when they need it most. And have the maturity and like kind of like a general knowledge for what college life looks like and what to expect for it to be able to help those who maybe are just coming into college or those who kind of have been to college before, but like SAU, they're still trying to like kind of figure out. For my proudest accomplishment this semester, I don't know what I would truly say. This semester, I've been mainly focusing on my academics and band, and so I haven't really done much this semester. However, the past year, while I was at SAU, I was able to go to two research conferences with a professor. One was the SOAR conference that the school hosted, and then the other was a undergraduate research conference in which I presented a research poster as a freshman over the accuracy in bear tracking collars. So overall, I would say that that is my biggest accomplishment so far in my college career. However, for this semester, I think it would be just being able to find the balance between academics and my personal life, being able to hang out with friends, but also getting my schoolwork done at the same time. For me, I feel like most people describe me as a reliable person, someone who is determined to get their work done, someone who is kind, funny, just able to be there for you when you need it most. And overall, is just a reliable person, both mentally and academically, which I feel like would truly be who I am. I'm a lot of times the friend that like people come to when they need help to talk to and just listen, maybe offer some advice. Um, so yeah. As for work experience, I worked at Freddy's for 1 year during actually a little over a year while I was in high school here at Cabot. And then I worked at Camp War Eagle this past summer as a camp counselor for the entire summer. And I feel like that is where I would get most of my experience for being able to reach out to people who have nothing in common with me. Because I was camp counselor, I was working with 7, 8, and 9-year-olds the entire summer. So in that of itself, like they're completely different from me. But then also like each kid came from a different background. And so I had to learn how to be able to have conversations and connect to these girls when they also had differences among them, and how to be able to help each one according to what they needed help for. As for this semester, I am currently a desk worker at Arkansas Hall, and so that kind of gets me a one-on-one experience with what talking to freshmen feels like and like kind of some things that they're currently going through. And just building those relationships with people who I typically wouldn't have any interaction with at all. As for building a sense of community. What that means to me is being able to create a safe spot and a safe place where people can be themselves, but also know that they have people there that can help them both mentally and academically, but also be a place where they can be themselves and have fun and kind of like a stress, judgmental free place, if that makes sense. And so to do this, like, you have to create spaces where people can hang out, build those relationships, um, and like kind of have those moments where like they can talk without feeling like you're judging them or trying to truly like push something upon them, because a lot of times people just need someone to listen to, and that's, I feel like, is one of the big things in how you build a community is you offer a place where you can simply just listen and let them talk, because from just listening, that's when you learn most on what someone needs and how to help them. Which kind of leads into like how I would reach out to students, um, and why I'm a good fit. So for reaching out to students, one, as a way to kind of start it and for students to get used to like kind of who I am, is I would just like host different like events, actives, and everything in which students can come down, hang out with me, kind of get to know me a little bit, and I can get to know them, um, and kind of just like build that kind of relationship of like a general knowledge for each other. And then from there, I would go and like try to reach out and kind of like, I can't have one-on-one time with every single student because I know schedulings don't allow that, but like that would be my goal, is to be able to kind of have like one-on-one time with each student so that they feel seen, heard, um, and like cared for in a sense. And then why I'm a good fit, I feel like it's because at the end of the day, I'm wanting to be there for this other students and I'm wanting to be there and help them. That makes me a good fit. I have seen quite a few students feel like they can't really talk to their RA or can't really feel like they have a safe spot to be able to be themselves. And so like, and that's what I'm wanting to do. I'm wanting them to have that safe spot, whether it is with me or with someone else that they meet in the dorm, to be able to have that friendship and have that connection, to be able to ask for help pretty much. Now, I also have heard students who do have that relationship with their RA, and I see how happy and like how joyful it makes them to be able to have that person to be able to talk to. And that's what I'm wanting to be. I'm wanting to be that person that they can come and talk to when they need help. So, yeah, thank you for listening. And that's a little bit about me.